Well, we'll show you, old man.
I know where you quoting SpongeBob right now.
And now I'm back to Dark Souls. Yeah, last time the game may have been closed before quitting the title menu. Yeah, that's because the fucking power went off, dumbass.
So...
Thanks.
Okay, so guys... Would you rather have a legendary Pokemon be your bestie, or always have the 5 pieces of Exodia on the first draw, no matter how random your shuffle?
Legendary Pokemon is automatically going to be more useful.
But which legendary Pokemon, may I ask?
Any.
It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know that many legendary
But you have
Pokemon.
to pick one.
Get me like a fucking bright gold Pikachu or whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Lugia.
The existing list of legendary Pokemon consists of Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, Mewtwo, Entei, Suicune, Raikou, Lugia, Ho-Oh.
Give me Mama Luigi. Here, look.
Mama Luigi ain't no legendary Pokemon.
Give me a dragon I can ride on the back of that breathes fire. That'd be awesome.
Okay,
that's like half the legendaries.
Yeah,
okay, so then for Gen 3 we have, for legendaries, we have Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Groudon, Kyogre, or Rayquaza. Let's see. I'm trying to think who else. Frick. Jirachi, Deoxys, Latios. Then for Gen 4, we have Dialga, Palkia,
license agreement.
Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Uxie, Mesprit, Azel, of Cresselia, Darkrai, what was its name? What was the legend? Shaman and Arceus, who is basically God. Then for Gen 5, we have...
can I have... What are Arceus' powers?
He's God.
Okay, I want that one. Can I convince him to give me ultimate money on unlimited power?
No.
You'd have to throw a Master Ball at him.
If he's my best friend, that's already happened.
Give it a plate, then we'll see what happens.
Which one?
I'll give him a scratch of the chin and a dog biscuit. I'll give him a scratch.
That's not gonna work.
You'd give God a dog biscuit and a scratch on the chin.
No. I'd give him an extra special Scooby snack.
I wouldn't throw a Master Ball. All I'd throw... Man, no, that's not even part of the conversation we're talking about. And to think, we got a prequel. We got a prequel to Diamond and Pearl, coming out called Pokemon Legends Arceus, where it's pretty much pretty much more of an open world than it was back in the old days. A's of Pokemon. Though this was also in the announcement for Generation 4. Breath of the Wild but Pokemon. Essentially, yes. You get to make the Sinnoh Pokédex. What the? What could be down here? Oh, another bandit spider.
I still can't get over this. This game is supposedly remastered, and they still used trees that look like they popped right out of the N64.
Yeah, remaster, not remake. Big difference with the wording.
Seriously, I almost had this guy in one go. Oh, never mind. I got him in one go. What on earth? Booyah! Ooh, what do I get now?
Naughty.
I got a sun fragment, so that's something. Andy, forget that Breath of the Wild is quite a time sink, as I'm sure Fran can attest to, since he has played it. I presume.
Yeah, played it. That doesn't mean I've beaten it.
Yeah, I played it too. Oh, but still. Oh, that is quite a time sink. You gotta, like, dedicate a lot of time into that game, and I don't really have that much time in my day. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, that I have other things to do.
Titanite
Oh,
shard.
hello.
Awesome.
And now we're fighting another enemy.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream a bit early.
I got the paraglider! Ow.
This halberd makes killing these things so easy. It's so trivial. It's not even a factor.
Nope. Fran's gone.
Yeah. Yep.
Was it his inner...
Was he ever here to begin with?
I'm guessing. I have to ask him. And again, I'm guessing he probably had something else to do. To be fair. He is also very busy. I found the forest. Yeah, Fran said some stuff came up, so
Okay.
I I just had to make sure. Hey. Hello, Waka. Haven't seen you in a while.
Waka life.
Half-baked prophet who refers to us as mon chéri or ma chérie. I seriously do have to ponder why I win and giving speech quirks to various characters that in the Japanese version end up speaking like, you know, they occasionally throw English bits in there. Mm-hmm. But when translated to English, it's like they're speaking French.
Huh. I guess that works.
I have to ponder that because that's the same case with Mitsuru Kirijo in Persona 3, who in the original Japanese version had some bits of French, had some bits in English, whereas with the dubbed version, she threw in some French bits. So, I sometimes have to ponder when writing stuff if compositing a bunch of traits from other things is a bad idea and whatnot, just due to the fact that I'm not exactly a fan of how things like Death Battle does it.
I mean, the MCU does it, the DCEU does it. And DC AMU does it. And, Raimi's Spider-Man did it. You know, composite traits from all the good stuff that came before, and come up with your own stuff. That's always how it. That's almost always how it winds up working out in the end. I couldn't expect you to do anything different, honestly.
I'm frozen. I was frozen today.
Somebody else makes a Suburban Commando reference.
The only reason I know of that reference is because of Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a real movie. That was released in theaters.
And sadly, that was ruined by a guest commentator from Brain Scratch.
Huh.
The quote itself. Because of his shrill, annoying voice. I'm like, yeah, I think it's a good idea that we don't have this guy back on anymore. He's kind of annoying. Hi, Maisie.
Like the film grade.
Except we didn't get rid of him.
God damn it. I almost had the bloodstain.
Bloodstain and Ritual of the Night.
I actually do have Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. It's right next to me.
I have it too. Ooh, stray bead. Oh god, it's falling snowballs. You know, I'm legitimately surprised in what I've been cobbling up. Your favorite Titan isn't Superboy.
Really?
Is it all just because he's Connor Kent?
Nah. I like Connor.
I'm not sure what's cringier. Or Make America Great Again, or Make Metropolis Great Again.
What the fuck? Where the fuck is that from?
Reign of the Supermen.
Oh, God. I'm looking forward to seeing that in that movie, not.
But what's cringier, that or Make America Great Again?
I'd say Make America Great Again.
Yeah, because, let's be real here, Lex is a more accurate Donald Trump comparison than Grodd. But here's the thing, Trump hasn't actually killed anybody.
Like, what the fuck is the... Why did they give that line to Gorilla friggin' Grodd, of all people?
Like I said, Lex makes a bit more sense.
Grodd, seriously, Grodd.
And as we've discussed, the guy playing young Barack Obama doesn't even look like Obama.
I did not even know that was who that was supposed to be until somebody posted a longer version of the clip.
Barack Obama. I think my dad.
Uh-oh. I did not. I was holding the stick in the other direction. Game. And I rolled off of
the magic hammer.
Cliff.
I'll pass for now. By the way, once we go into the village, we'll find out the truth about Isun. Whom, by the way, is not exactly the artist that he claims that he is. Nope. Now let's go in. Of course, Isun doesn't want to go in there. So there is it. So Alex.
Yeah.
Early on, Isun basically established himself as a supposed wandering artist, even boasting having a picture of what's her face from the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, well, I'm sure you can probably guess this. we have commented on a certain topic regarding certain artists.
So, what exactly are we talking about? Because I'm busy getting killed.
It starts with a P. It's a very familiar term.
Just reiterate what you were talking about, man. I spaced out because I was getting killed.
Basically, Isun lied about drawing the picture that he boasted about.
Oh, plagiarism.
He actually, well, more like he actually stole it, but essentially, yes. So basically, Isun is a liar. Liar and a fraud.
Excuse me.
Kind of sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
The plucky comic relief sidekick turns out to be nothing more than
Hey, this guy's a phony. This guy's a great big phony.
But you know why I say that I'm surprised it's not Connor, or being your favorite Titan?
Why?
Just because, you know, it's a Superman character, and Superman's your favorite DC guy.
Yeah. That was a little bit too sexual. I'm gonna need to kill you so that I don't ever have that run through my head again. Healing up. So, any news happen you want to talk about?
I don't really have a whole lot of news, per se. Besides, we still gotta go through the king of the monsters.
God fucking damn it, you gotta let me have a little bit of time to recover.
No, we can't have that. A pearl. Now all we need is a diamond, and we have all of Gen 4. by the way, Alex, since you have a Switch, you can now experience its vanilla Gen 4. Well, hopefully it's not just vanilla Gen 4. But...
What is Gen 4 anyways?
Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl.
I have those on DS.
And you haven't played them.
No.
Okay, fair enough, because Platinum is the best Gen 4 experience aside from Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
I think I have Platinum.
Oh, Platinum's great, man.
Okay.
Basically think in Gen 4 after it's decided to tap into its full potential.
And this
is to go even further beyond. You know, I saw the video of Kirby Morrow talking about Sean Schemmel. Like, oh god, why does he have to be so petty about someone else voicing in Goku?
I have to admit, Kirby looks really tired in that video.
Looked really tired in that video.
Really tired,
remember? Hold it right there. Are you some kind of wolf? Yes. I am Amaterasu. And you feel like me making Damien to a likable character was somehow impossible?
No, I didn't say it was impossible. I think I said that it was...
No, you said I did
incredible.
the impossible.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm like, it's not impossible. It's just he needed a consistent writer. Or a consistent direction for his character.
Yeah.
Just kind of exploring around here.
So have you played any new games this week?
I've been trying to do more of Miles Morales.
How's that going?
I'm near the end of the game.
Cool.
And I've gotten pretty much every skill besides the New Game Plus stuff.
LEGO actually has an Into the Spider-Verse mech.
Cool.
They also have a Thanos mech. And a Thor mech. And they have the Iron Man mech, but I've already shown you that. And his missing 2 fingers that mean that he is eternally flipping the bird. Thanks, LEGO. I could have fixed that if you'd actually sent me the right parts. Makes you feel powerful. I just did a jumping attack off a ledge onto a stack of zombies.
Nice. But it's based off of an episode of Teen Titans that focuses on Starfire and Raven.
That might work.
I'll tell you what. I'll write it out as I'm doing the Judas Contract thing. Then we'll watch the episode proper.
Okay.
Shaku? So Ishaku was the companion of Shiranui back in the first battle against Orochi. He's also the artist that drew that picture of I'm trying to remember the tree spirit. The spirit of the trees.
Hey, I got some more gauntlets.
No. So I basically have to go around and talk to people.
Those gauntlets make me very, very...
You know, I'm sure you're...
slow to roll.
And I do apologize if the original stuff I've written is not as, well, as thought out I would say, like, adapting straight from the show.
Nah, it's working fine.
I'm surprised that there weren't any, like... And I'm sure you have some suggestions.
I will. I'm just not really coming up with any at the moment.
Right? If only I could paint like these soon. How suspicious. How very suspicious. There's no gold dust anywhere. I am the disappointed. Hello. You know what? You know what happens every time I'm in when Emil Orochi Conroy plays Pokemon Black and White and he hears the hiker theme during a trainer encounter?
What?
You know what he does? He
What?
does a dumb dance. To which I'm just like, daily reminder that he is a real human being. Just like you and me. Yep. So now we should head back and talk to Isun about what we have found out. Well, that and I gotta go back to find a couple things. How lovely. Yeah.
I'm gonna try... yeah, I'm gonna try if I can... wield this against...
Against things and
I'm gonna
creatures.
two-hand this against them and see if that works.
Is called by the HBO Max subtitles Ancient Lamentation Music.
I mean, considering that that's not what it's called, that's a little bit dumb, but, you know, whatever.
That's what the subtitles say. And everyone knows the subtitles are never wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Except for when they totally are.
Yeah, subtitles are never wrong. That's why Nidavellir is called Nidavellir in certain scenes. That's why, excuse me, that's why there are sometimes actual misspellings in dialogue that you can hear. Yeah, that's totally right, Amazon. You're not just royally fucking up. You're just trying to make it more accurate.
Yep. totally. That's totally what it is. Oh, come on. You know, if Spider-Man can't grow a mustache, then no one deserves a mustache.
Oh, is that why I can't grow one?
Because Spider-Man took yours away. How is it that I could grow practically a full beard in just a matter of days, yet you can't grow a mustache?
I mean, I can grow a mustache, it's just... It ain't no Freddie Mercury, we'll say that.
Yeah, and I look like a damn hobo.
That guy never even stood a chance.
Oh, hello.
Well?
I forget that there was nothing up here. Alright, let's try this again.
With more emotion. And then all of...
Better, faster, stronger.
Then all of Brie Larson's performance in Captain Marvel.
Sadly not difficult. Something she herself pulled off and caught. Can't read my, oh, you bird top, my face.
Carry on my wayward sus. There'll be peace when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Don't you cry no more.
Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Notice that I said Wayward Sus instead of Wayward
Yes,
Son.
I noticed.
Blame the memes for that one. And yes, I still enjoyed making Superboy paranoid about the ring. I'm like, he is a half Kryptonian with all the powers of Superman, yet he's afraid of Samara.
I'd like to see what would happen if like, that actually happened, you know?
If Samara came out of the videotape, but then somebody'd be like, what's your name again? Superboy? And what are your powers? Basically the same as Superman? Okay. And then he'd just be like, huh. Oh no.
I had my stick pointed forward and to the right, and I rolled back into the left. That's bullshit, game. That is such fucking bullshit.
There are quite a number of sheep here.
But no bowls, I presume.
Obviously.
Then why do you say there are so many sheep in response to me saying that something was bullshit?
Because I was feeding a bunch of sheep.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
But I did.
Doesn't matter, it's still bullshit.
How is it bullshit that I was feeding sheep?
Because you're paying attention to the sheep rather than me getting my ass kicked.
It's Dark Souls, Alex. I'm expecting that to happen.
Yes, I know.
There's a key difference.
To be fair, I'm also not paying attention to you feeding sheep.
think the Arc of Yamato is going to be our endgame goal. I know I'm spoiling that. But what can you do, really?
The Arc of Space Battleship Yamato?
It is a spaceship. You somehow guessed it was a spaceship, even if you're making a reference.
Well, I was basing that on, you know, Yamato.
Like I said, even when you were making a reference, that's still an accurate guess, considering how this game concludes.
Spaceman, I always wanted you to go into space, man. Oh yeah, speaking of the Snyder Cut, did you notice, well you probably did notice since I told you, but did you notice that Aquaman is dressed like Johnny Depp?
Yes.
And his love interest is Amber Heard.
How odd.
I wonder if he was trying to tell us something.
But there's one problem with that. Momoa sides with Heard.
I wonder if Heard was maybe dressing him up then.
Perhaps. One of the job coaches is that works at Goodwill is like telling me,
That shit.
Oh,
Took the air.
like, oh, why did Amber Heard marry Johnny Depp when she's a lesbian?
And what is bisexuality? Game for 300, Alex.
But your name's Alex. I'm not Alex. Plus, Alex Trebek's ex-ghost isn't here.
One day I'd like to host an episode of Jeopardy.
It is entirely possible.
Hey. So Niantic apparently announced a Pikmin game
Pikmin.
while we were streaming.
You mean the Switch release date of Pikmin 3?
No.
Then what's the fucking point?
It's a Pikmin mobile AR experience.
Well, I already hate it. Just based on the word mobile. The only thing I want associated with the word mobile is Mobile Suit G Gundam. Or the Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
Mobile Suit Gundam and Mobile Suit Gundam Wing and Mobile Suit Gundam from Endless Waltz. I don't remember what that was.
I don't remember a lot of things. But it is free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Just like Wonder Woman's theme song.
I thought you were about to say Wonder Woman's thighs.
Wonder Woman and takes a breath, and then Wonder Woman's theme song's like, real estate. No, not that part. So, how do you feel about the guy who plays Steppenwolf in that movie?
Pretty good.
Well, now that he's gotten better material to work with.
Yeah, he's gotten most of his fucking screen time back, yeah.
And since this band that's his namesake disbanded a while ago, DC doesn't have to worry about paying royalties or copyright.
Hey. God damn it.
What now? Why are you sounding like you're breathing in you're trying to do a own breath technique?
Probably because
Which butt?
I'm just a little bit tired.
Hello, a little bit tired. Name's Kevin. Nice to meet you.
I didn't say I'm a little bit tired, I said a little bit tired.
No, you said I'm.
Whatever.
You said 'cause I'm a little bit tired.
Oh.
The dad jokes will never cease. That's interesting. Whoop. I'd have to toss in a lot of money. And one more offering. Now Tachigami will give us the most powerful version of the Power Slash.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. What's your favorite house in Harry Potter?
Gryffindor. Can I say I sorted into Gryffindor?
I was always more of a Hufflepuff guy myself. Although most people would pin me more as a Slytherin, but you know, that's just them labeling me.
Yeah, it's just those stupid raven claws.
Those damn Ravenclaws. Whoever asked their opinion.
Other raven claws.
Yeah, but who outside of their house asked for their opinion?
People asking for help on their homework.
That's all they're good for. So, basically... It seems that Game Grumps allegations are starting to fall apart.
Boy, I wish I could say I was surprised.
Yeah... It's free real estate.
It's like, aside from... It's like the, it's kind of like the Bro Jared thing, where it's like...
The moment they have an official statement and debunk it, guess what? Bam.
Yeah.
Not that Aaron isn't a piece of crap.
And Danny's obviously weird. He calls himself Danny Sexbag, for fuck's sake. But if people didn't know that, I think they might have been in for a bit of a rude awakening around the time they found out that his stage name was Danny Sexbag. God damn it. Stupid triple attack. Yeah, basically, what happened for anybody watching in the future is that somebody accused Danny Sexbang of grooming an underage fan and having a relationship with them, but basically what happened was that they, like, talked once when the fan was 17, and then, like, 4 years later, her got into a relationship. So, yeah, great fucking work, guys. You wanna, like, maybe not bring up something that has absolutely zero credibility next time? Go right the fuck ahead.
I'm like, if anything, ain't that still worth valid criticism is just the fact that Aaron's character is very deplorable, so to say.
Yes. Well, we kinda already knew that, sadly.
Yes.
This didn't change any existing opinions of the Game Grumps.
No, it is not. I still think very poorly of them.
I haven't thought particularly well of them since Aaron threw JonTron under the bus, so, yeah.
Yep. Just because they're safe from these allegations does not mean that I don't think any less of them. What? No. I didn't even draw the infinity symbol.
He didn't even draw the Infinity Gauntlet. He didn't even draw the Infinity Blade.
I didn't even draw the infinity armor.
The Infinity Schminity Schmone. I still can't get over the fact that there is a Lego Thanos mech. Like, the Lego Iron Man mech makes sense. Lego Thanos, Lego Spider-Man, Lego fucking Thor, those don't make sense.
Why not?
Like, Big Fig, Hulk, and Thanos, those make sense. Get them, like, regular-sized minifigures with a big mech to sit around in. It doesn't make any sense. Iron Man, it makes sense.
Why can't you just let them do their Gynax ridiculousness?
Because then they're all the same, and when everyone's super villains.
Except for 80% of the human population in My Hero Academia.
Yes, but that's like the X-Men, you know? Bunch of people have...
But the thing is, the vast majority of the human population have superpowers.
A bunch of people have some kind of superpower. Not everybody has a superpower that's useful. This is one guy who his only superpower is to, like... He can switch his face and both of them are on.
What about original characters created only for the show Morph?
Morph is pretty much just a copy of Mystique, so...
Plus, he was created just to die.
He was created to die and waste time in one of the worst episodes ever made.
First 3 episodes.
Worst episodes ever made, I say.
So the first episodes were the worst episodes?
No, I'm talking about when Morph returned. And infiltrated the X-Men.
What?
Morph returned and infiltrated the X-Men.
That is so dumb.
Have you ever seen that clip? This was in Volume 1, man.
Nope. I have not. The only footage I've seen of Morph is when he was in the first 3 episodes of the series, and then he died.
Yeah, he actually came back later and pretended to be Rogue and kissed Gambit.
Wow. Okay, I think I've seen that part, but I thought it was Mystique.
No.
Why is Morph a dick? He's not even Richard. Okay, so to basically describe the plot of the episode that I was talking about earlier. So, in the Teen Titans animated series, there is this guy called the Puppet King who wishes to control the Teen Titans, but, you know, doesn't really have a method of proper mind control in a traditional sense. He basically... He places puppets inside of the Titans inside of, like, this box and mails it to them. Well, himself, too. I'm not making that up. Anyway, so Starfire tries to ask Raven where the guys are, and she notes that she doesn't know where any of them are. Starfire tries to suggest that they hang out, but Raven really doesn't wanna. Anyway, so Starfire. So then the guys come in with the mail, with the package, and they start having some fun with the puppet. It's, of course, Beast Boy looks down his puppet's pants, and he says that it's way, and he says that he's way better looking than the puppet. And I'm like, did you really have to look down the pants? It's not going to be anatomically correct.
I mean, after all, this isn't Team America World Police.
And plus, Beast Boy, you're not drawn to be anatomically correct like your DC AMU counterpart. So anyway, after they play around with the puppets for a bit, and later that night, the Puppet King comes out of the box and he starts to work his little magic.
No, whoa, it's magic.
He basically uses. It uses like a like. What are those things that you use to control a puppet called? Besides the strings, of course. I mean, like the actual thing you hold. All that the strings are attached to. Is there an actual name to it? Or am I just being stupid?
No, there is a name. I don't remember what it's called.
Well, anyway, he uses that to place the male Titan's souls inside of their respective puppets.
Cross thing. Okay, it's called the control bar.
Okay, he uses the control bar to place the male Titan's souls inside of their puppets. So basically, he has control over their bodies, not their minds. Master of puppets, but every time he says puppet, or either every time he says master, it gets faster of puppets. That was one of the best meme charts I've ever seen someone try to do. More Jason Paradise. So anyway, a Starfire had apparently woken up earlier, and apparently Raven was also. Oh wait. Make around that time. They end up getting ambushed by the guys and are soundly defeated. His Puppet King then reveals himself up and he's like, oh, they're not friends anymore. They're my puppets. These are the puppets. Master is pulling your strings. Can you imagine if one of the Titans was listening to that song while that's going on?
That'd be fucking hilarious.
It would be a little on the nose, I'm sure. Who do you picture out of my cast listening to that song?
Maybe Raven?
So Raven would be listening to that song on going to bed at night. While all that is going on. Though, of course, just to mess with Gar, she'd place one earbud on his ear while listening to it, and he'd be like, really? You're gonna make me listen to this? So basically, as their souls are being pulled out of their bodies, Raven says her traditional magic words, as she does. then basically she caught... And basically, she causes the Puppet King to drop his control... thingamabobber.
Control bar.
Control bar. So then, and Raven and Starfire's souls end up swapping bodies. So basically, they have a Freaky Friday episode. If that makes any sense to you.
You know, better a Freaky Friday episode than a freaky episode. Disasters are going after the feet of the Grave Lord, Servant. What the hell is that? Thanks for not letting me in on your little secret game.
Ah, great. Now I'm forced back to the entrance. I swear the worst part about doing all this is that there are treasures to collect and praise that you could receive from blooming the cursed trees.
Ah, blooming the cursed trees.
For the record, yes, I know it's a waste of time, but it ends up being worth it in the long run, so it might be recommended to screw up on purpose. Just so you can make it easier for later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Starfire and Raven end up wandering around Jump City, muddling about with their very opposite superpowers. Because Starfire's powers runs on feeling very strong emotions, while Raven's runs on trying to control her emotions. So kind of take a wild guess how Raven isn't able to really use Starfire's powers. She asks, how do you fly? Starfire's like, if you feel unbridled joy, then you'll be able to fly. She then asks about her Starbolts, which is Righteous Fury, and as for the Super Strain...
No. I was not pointing in that direction. I was pointing forward.
Let me guess, you died again?
Oh, I rolled off the edge of the goddamn rooftop. I wasn't even...
If this were a TFS drunk run, we'd be taking shots every time you die.
Oh my god, that would only make it worse.
That's the point.
I know that's the point, but fuck.
So, anyway, after a while of muddling about with Starfire, having no control over her emotions, while Raven is far too composed to really feel all that strongly. It's like Starfire will be constantly using Raven's powers, but not intentionally.
Makes sense.
Meanwhile, Raven wouldn't be able to use Starfire's powers due to the fact that she's unable to feel a whole lot of emotion, and it's due to how composed she was forced to be. So... So then after... Or the Puppet King decides to take the Titans to a little hideaway. To start a ceremony where he burns the puppets with the Titan's souls in them while he keeps the bodies. Starfire and Raven have a little heart-to-heart explaining getting to know one another, or so that they better understand each other's powers. And so then they go to save the day, with a much better understanding. They defeat the Puppet King, save the Titan's souls, and then Raven and Starfire are kind of meditate together, and they pretty much have the same relationship that Raven had with Donna Troy in the comics.
Okay.
Which was basically the heterosexual life partner thing.
Yeah, makes sense.
So what do you make of that?
I like it so far.
Though based on the fact that I'm making Damien and Superboy the focus, guess who's gonna have a sensory overload? Oh, due to not being used to the super hearing and whatnot.
Oh, it's totally gonna be Dan Hibiki.
Why the hell would I ever suggest that character?
Because he was the only one I could think of off the top of my head.
Even though the focused characters in this plot are Damien and Superboy.
But seriously. Hey, that is totally gonna work.
What? What, my idea?
Yeah.
Though I can imagine Damien having difficulty using Superboy's powers just because, just because you may be the son of a bitch and the Batman does not necessarily mean you know how to use the powers of, say, a Kryptonian.
Yes.
After all, Superman needed plenty of control all over himself.
Yeah, you might be adaptable. You're not that adaptable.
Yeah. It's not... Though then again, he would be able to adapt somewhat quickly if he was told what exactly to do. Though, and Superboy's gonna have a hell of a time trying to figure out Robin's gadgets.
Shark repellent bat spray? What the fuck is this for?
They're gonna be like, nothing important. Just for when we have to fight King Shark.
Your supervillains are so lame. Your dad's archenemy is a fucking clown.
and Superboy's dad's archenemy is his other dad.
Or alternatively, a hyper-intelligent computer. Oh, hey.
Oh, good, you're fighting a boss.
I cut his tail off right out of the gate.
Okay, so fun fact, in the TFS Drunkle-Stiltskin run for Bloodborne, there was a part where basically...
Whatsoever, thank you, game.
Where basically, yeah. Basically, they were trying to escape an enemy that was almost killing them, and then they accidentally find a boss just by jumping off a cliff. What? What?
I don't know if I'm sighing based on what you're saying, or if I'm just sighing based on, you know...
Dying again?
Yeah, that.
So... But the thing is, I'm not sure whether or not to have the five titans involved, or just have like 3. A plus Damien Superboy. Because I'm not sure if the plot would work. Or if I have more than 3 under the Puppet King. Though I imagine him trying to get into Raven's room, but then suddenly he's repelled by a barrier she put up. Like, ow! Magic barrier. Is preventing me from entering.
Oh yeah, so there was apparently a thing earlier about on how allegedly the PS3, PSP, and Vita stores are getting shut down by summer, which wasn't true, so yeah, thanks guys.
Thanks a whole lot. So Oki decided to go through this...
People wonder why I'm always saying we gotta get something direct from the source. We gotta get something direct from the source. We don't have to, what we need to not do is ever take anybody saying anything seriously. If it's not the people from the source, you know?
Especially Movie Bob. We should never take him seriously.
Even if he's talking about himself, we should never take him seriously, because if we do, it would just be...
Oh, I'm in Kamiki Village.
Dear God. The shit that tumbles out of that guy's mouth.
So now I'm in Kamiki Village 100 years ago.
Oh, so you're flashing back like Dark Souls 2 then.
Oh, Sakuya is the chick that I'm thinking of. Isun had stolen on the picture of Sakuya. Oh, she's tiny! She's so adorable! It's Sakuya. Isun, you are what's commonly referred to as a dipshit. How do we So, Alex, what would you define a dipshit as?
Somebody does a lot of dipping and shitting. Dipping in the shit.
Okay, be serious. I would define that as somebody who simply doesn't know any better.
Yeah, that's accurate. Man, maybe you would be able to beat me better if you put your helmet down so that it would actually protect your face. Why is... Kevin, look at this.
Okay, what am I looking at?
You'll know it when you see it if you're looking at my stream.
I am looking at your stream.
Okay. Do you see my character?
Yes.
Okay. You see his belt?
Yeah.
Okay. Look a few inches to the right.
What the fuck is going on with that?
That's my talisman that I... And now it's not showing up in my hand. That's my talisman that I use to heal.
That makes no sense. Okay, now I'm allowed to go on the water surface.
Now it's showing up.
You know, in hindsight, I'm still not sure. I'm not okay, so
I was rolling backwards.
So far in terms of how Image is presented, which version do you prefer? The original that I DM'd you, or the rewrite that I'm putting out?
It's hard to say, honestly.
Some part of me is like he might just end up preferring the rewrite just because.
Like the rewrite is definitely more complete, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, even though it's not even done yet.
Yeah. It's got more meat on its bones.
Oh, hey, that's partially due to the fact that I kind of wanted to stick some meat on those bones. And plus, I wanted to see how I could write original stuff. It's like, I could adapt things, but can I make my own thing? If that makes any sense to you.
Yeah.
How is it that I've ended up referencing so many things without meaning to?
I mean, classical literature winds up becoming a reference without even trying to all the time, honestly.
Is this a JoJo's reference?
It's like a Simpsons did it thing, you know?
Simpsons did it.
Or a Kimba did it.
Oh, that lawsuit that Disney managed to avoid.
Kimba did it. He did it in episode 135.
Oh yeah, but does Simba have any of the weirdo, insane adventures that Kimba does?
Thankfully, no. He doesn't.
Does it have weirdly translated English dubs?
That depends on what you mean by translated, because the PS1 version of the game, of the Lion King game, was just a little bit weird with its dubbing, because it did redub all of the voice actors because they didn't want to pay them royalties, like a certain Funimation I could mention,
or WB.
Yeah, like a certain Warner Brothers I could Funimation.
So basically, well, they could get James Earl Jones, but they can't get Matthew Broderick, Jeremy Irons, or who voiced Nala in the original?
I don't remember.
I think it was Neve Campbell.
Neve Campbell?
Neve Campbell, yeah. They couldn't get her back, so they got Vanessa Marshall, whom I had met at Kineticon once upon a time.
For Kingdom Hearts?
No, for the Lion... She voiced Nala in the Lion King game.
Oh, okay.
Jim Cummings ended up voicing Scar in that game as opposed to Jeremy Irons, which makes some sense since, you know...
Yeah, he did wind up filling in for him after Jeremy Irons blew his vocal cords out.
After saying, you won't get a sniff
without me!
Like, seriously, that man did so many takes of that, he's like, I'm tapped out. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out.
Yeah.
Just go to sleep. When the moon waxes to its fullest. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. So, Alex,
Yeah.
you know how Capcom likes to reuse boss fights?
You know how Capcom likes to reuse their 2D sprites? They
Well,
were literally upscaling the fucking Phoenix Wright sprites for as long as they could until they couldn't get away with it anymore. They did the same thing with the friggin' Darkstalkers sprites too. It was embarrassing.
So now I'm fighting Nagi, who apparently did not know. Who apparently did not know that that Shiranui he tries to help him as opposed to sizing up the human being. Orochi. So we might be causing a bit of a paradox here. My name is Raven. Really, Isun? You couldn't tell by the fact that Sakuya is not a busty babe? She's a little child who speaks in Elmer Fudd speak.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting wolves. Man, speaking of which, there are wolves in Fortnite now.
Neat.
Yeah.
You know,
They run into things and destroy everything in their path. And then you have the boars, which the boars are hateful creatures who you need to point your fucking shotgun at until they die.
You know, I once made a reference to Rift Trax's his Jurassic Park arc riff where they were like oh. Where they're like, as Robert Muldoon was about to get killed by a raptor, or he's getting set up, and they're like, very, very quiet. I'm hunting raptors. Oh, and Weird Al Yankovic was in that Rift Tracks.
God damn. That's a hell of a get.
They had Neil Patrick Harris for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of shitty fucking endings.
I love that movie.
I'm talking about How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, God. They even talk about the set. They even joke about the set of How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
They're like, "Is this what it's like on that set?" And Neil Patrick Harris jokingly says, "Yes."
I love that guy.
He once voiced Nightwing in Under the Red Hood.
Huh.
Though, funnily enough, in the in an abridgment in the DC abridged universe, when they had bits of Under the Red Hood during the plot out of season 1, apparently, what's his face? Apparently, when Nightwing shows up, one of the truck drivers who is apparently high is like, "Who's that beautiful unicorn?" And then the other guy's like, "That's drugs, man. But that there is Nightwing. That's first ever sidekick." Oh, and apparently the Amazo android in that movie, he had, rather than the abridgment, and for that bit, had voice clips from Sinistar. I am. Beware, I live. You've heard of the game where Sinistar is from, right?
Yes.
The Bell Gargoyle just is laying the smack down.
Yeah.
Why are you wielding a two-handed weapon against something that has more mobility than you?
It's not technically a two-handed weapon. I can one-hand it if I want. It's also gotten me farther than anything else.
So you just like to poke things with a long stick?
Yes.
What is this, Donatello? Oh, from the Ninja Turtles.
No, dude. See, you're Donnie, and I'm Mikey. But I haven't found any nunchucks yet, dude. So that's kind of a bummer.
Soon. I gotta be stealthy. Wink. One. I'll give this back to you in a moment. So we're gonna put these sacrificial robes onto Unagi after we had knocked him out.
Go.
Now we get to hear this music again.
Clonk, 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 clonk.
This theme is
Clonk, 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 clonk. Go on.
This theme is supposedly called Giving Kushi a Ride. Because
Cool.
we're technically giving her a piggyback ride on our
Cool.
back.
Clonk,
What
Clonk.
the hell?
clonk, 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 clonk.
What are you
Clonk.
clonking at?
I'm just clonking along.
With what?
The clonks.
What clonks?
The clanks and the clonks.
But we're not watching Berserk 2016-2017.
No.
And I won't subject you to that horror. Because, you know, I am a good person.
You may change your mind about that.
Why?
I mean, I am planning on showing you through Justice League.
But you have no means of watching Berserk 2016. There's a difference. I, unfortunately, have two means. Funimation's crappy streaming service and the Blu-rays.
Why did you buy those?
Because they made it look slightly better.
I can't really say I'm any better.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I own Paul W.S. Anderson's Resident Evil movies.
Well, that's because Sony gave them to you.
I also own Birds of Prey.
Can you run that by me one more time?
Yes, I bought Birds of Prey because I had an extra spot on a buy two, get one free deal, and I'd already gotten Joker.
Why that?
Because they literally had nothing else that I could have possibly wanted. Everything else was actually worse.
Why would you want that piece of crap movie?
I'm talking relatively.
That movie is disgusting. It needs to be yeeted off the face of the earth.
And the sad part is, it
What?
could have been worse.
If they went with the original plot.
Yes. Imagine that, the reshoots made it less stupid.
Somehow.
Yes, which is the exact opposite of how that usually works with DC films.
Remember that one time when Spider-Man and wanted to have a fourth movie in the Sam Raimi films?
Do you remember that one time when Spider-Man wanted to have a third movie with Mark Webb?
But unfortunately, the one time we get at a third movie,
What if
the
you
one time
wanted
we actually
another movie in your series, but Sony said no?
now that Disney is making big bucks for them, and Sony's like, okay, make another Spider-Man movie.
So they actually are bringing back Toby and Andy for the next one, despite what they
Yep.
claim.
They're doing the Spider-Verse.
Which I can only imagine is going to wind up like every other Disney live-action remake.
Except it's not adapting the Spider-Verse movie from 2018.
That's not the point. You missed the joke.
I know.
Stomped all over my joke, Kevin. Just like my mom.
How am I anything like your mother?
You stomped on my joke. You took the punchline and you killed it, man. You killed it.
You blew it up. I love how we have this tense music going on in the background, and yet we're having this conversation full of nothing but laughs.
Well, that is... You know what I found in a $7 bin at Walmart today?
What, pray tell, did you find in the bargain bin?
The same thing that Amazon's trying to sell me as a buy two, get one free. Justice League.
It should be worth. It should be in the dollar bin.
And I found Green Lantern in the dollar bin. I would not be
That
surprised.
should be a penny. That should be a penny.
Green Lantern steel books in the dollar bin.
Those should be worth pennies. Literal pennies. Ooh, even gonna let you finish your drink.
No, he didn't. Back. Run away. Fuck. Well, he killed me before the other Bell Gargoyle showed up. Gorgoyle. Largarbob.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be right back. I need to get some water.
Damn.
Hey, Kevin, guess what else is on buy two, get one free right now?
What?
Death of Superman.
Cool.
Yeah, shame I already bought it like a month ago.
Has it gotten to you yet?
Yeah, it's here.
So, what do you think of how it looks?
I have not,
No, we haven't. No, by the box art.
Oh, it's good.
I like to think of that in Reign of the Superman, actually, as good movies, despite that cringy Donald Trump joke in Reign of the Superman. So then again, they are based on good Superman storylines.
Yes, indeed. One stupid joke does not a bad movie make.
Nope.
Man of Tomorrow is also on buy two, get one free.
Man of Tomorrow is them going back to just doing solo movies. And I'm like, gee,
why?
It's almost because apparently they thought that because apparently they forgot what people liked about out some parts of the cinematic universe. They forgot how to do good cinematic movies. Especially by Apocalypse War.
Man, I don't think that they ever really knew how to do a cinematic universe.
I mean, they started the same way the New 52 did.
Yeah, poorly.
Though then again, they did have part of a pre-New 52 storyline with Damian being introduced to Batman. Because yes, Damian was before the New 52.
Yeah.
He died in the New 52, then Batman did an absolute unit moment and took on Darkseid so that he could resurrect his son.
And why he would do that when Damian sucked so much at the time, I have no idea.
Because Bruce is Damian's father.
Because my parents are dead.
That and Damian became a much better character by Rebirth.
Huh. The Wonder Woman Commemorative Edition is also on here. As is Ninja 3 The Domination. The fuck?
The absolute domination.
I was just watching the Red Letter Media
He got
review of that.
rejected.
Oh, and the Good Burger movie, too. Huh.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I had to make a, of course, Doug Walker is like, oh, that's the only joke this movie has.
I mean, it doesn't, but anyways, I gotta go get water. I got distracted. I'll be right back.
Okay. Lan, 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 lan. And here we go again with Orochi, whom we've already fought once before. Bruh. Oh, great. Lika. And in case you forgot how to fight Orochi the first time, well, don't worry. Because become god of the underworld. Eternal dankness upon you. That's stupid. You're stupid. I barely even have to try this time.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Is anybody here?
I'm still here.
Okay, good.
And fighting a boss that I've already fought once before.
Oh, good for you. I'm fighting a boss I've already fought like 10 times before.
But difference is, I've actually beaten in this guy before.
Yes, you have.
Because let's just say that at Capcom's unhealthy habit of reusing boss fights, it rears its ugly head in this game as well. I mean, after all, this is a Devil May Cry game.
In everything but name, yes. Also a Legend of Zelda game in everything but name.
Yep.
The Legend of Zelda May Cry.
Zelda May Cry.
HD Collection.
Turbo Hyper or Ultra Edition.
How did I get the high ground? I turned away for half a second.
You found a way.
Should have been enough to kill me.
Oh, come on! You messed up my groove, Poison Head. I'm sorry, but you've messed up the Emperor's groove. So, in case you're wondering, how do I beat this guy? He seems so unstoppable. Get him drunk, and then smack him.
Complicated.
Kablooey.
Batman Bad Blood is also on that list.
Why? Hello?
Doesn't really make it worth it, though. That
That movie was...
I mean, aside from the fact the movie's just not very good, that's also more than you could possibly buy it for used.
Kablooey. I don't care if this lowers my rating. And with the exorcism slips, I'm taking every opportunity I can. Thank you for letting me know the DualShock battery is low. Kablooey. Did you see that Mortal Kombat dub-over thing that I sent you?
I can't remember. You
It's
sent
the
me
one
so
where
many
they
of them.
It's the one where they take the live-action Lion King remake, 8-bit, but dub it over with Jax's ending from MK4.
Okay, you may have to send that to me again. Because I don't remember that.
It's on the Stand With Vic Discord server, listed under memes and shitposts. I even added you. So basically, I'm just kind of skipping the cutscenes because my controller's battery is about to die.
Not a brutality, okay.
Jax, I thought you were going to... Thought I was what? And so basically, Shiranui ended up taking a blow. Oh, that was pretty much lethal. I know I shouldn't be skipping cutscenes, but unfortunately, if my controller's battery dies, the stream goes out too.
That doesn't make any sense. Do you not have a USB port for it?
I do, but...
Too short?
Well, that and it won't charge from the laptop. It'll charge from a Okay, so we'll call it for tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the Bell Gargoyle another shot, and if that doesn't wind up succeeding, that's it for the night. Which is a little bit early for us.
I'm just gonna put my controller on the charger, and then I'll watch the rest of your thing. Fine.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna call that a mulligan. Because the Bell Gargoyle didn't kill me.
Lois Lane is the key to movies that are never coming out. And I'm like, oh god.
Hey, those movies might actually come out now.
Especially now that Zack Snyder has demonstrated how much WB is fucked up.
Not like that was hard to do, but yeah. It's kind of been incredibly evident to everybody who's been paying attention to Warner Brothers. There's many, many, many failings of the last 2 decades. Oh wait, 3 decades now. Batman and Robin wasn't as recent as everybody thinks.
You know, more people ended up going to see Batman and Robin and Batman v Superman.
That is embarrassing. That movie was fucking trash. The fact that...
I agree. The theatrical cut of Batman v Superman was trash.
Batman and Robin was 1,000 times worse. No, I take it back. Batman and Robin was 10,000 times worse. It had way more fucking hype, even though, get this, Batman Forever was still fucking garbage. Don't ask me why. I can't find a reason. I can't find a way. There is no way.
I have to... Cartoon Network says they're going to are producing live-action shows again.
Yeah, I saw that. How much you want to bet that's going to wind up about as well as it did last time?
Sadly, I'd have to agree with Claymore. Who has been a total bitch. About literally everything.
Seriously, though. Who watches Cartoon Network for live-action content? Seriously. Like, the live-action versions of, like, the live-action Ben 10 movies were pretty cool, but other than that... eh. You know?
He's like, so... And he also is like, so is Dick riding Zack Snyder or the new bandwagon for this? Oh. Saying the Zack Snyder movies are better than the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. He may have J. Jonah laughing.
Considering the Snyder movies, he's a hell of a lot better at maintaining a consistent tone than the fucking Raimi movies did. Yeah, I'd say they are. Because you don't have any this bullshit where
and he keeps screenshotting Zero's tweets.
You also don't have any of this utter bullshit where one of the heroes just straight up loses his fucking powers for no reason. And mopes about it. I'm sorry, I still don't like Spider-Man 2. And then you have like them trying to shoehorn Venom into a movie that he might as well have not even been in. You know what? He should have been in Spider-Man 2. That would have made more sense than Doc Ock. And I'm dead. Okay, well, fuck it.
So
I'm done for the night.
So apparently, even though there is proof of what Zero says about Funimation, it's like shoves their own politics into Japanese works without permissions from the creators, calls fans of said works incels, Nazis, and misogynists, got to the point where actual Japanese people have called them out for their unprofessionalism and disrespect. Someone said, prove any of these, and I'm like,
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
you can literally.
Seriously, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, it is like the universal for that. You can just point to that, and it's like that is everything listed there. And also, the prison school broadcast dub, that was a fucking train wreck. Anything else?
Not much else. Besides, Claymore is just brown nosing.
Yeah.
There really isn't much to talk about other than that.
Well,
Like, all he is just a brown noser who is literally doing this just so that people will back him up. He'll
Kevin.
retweet anything. Underdogs. What?
I'm gonna show you something here. Tell me what's wrong here.
You're gonna show me something. Something beautiful. The fact that they list Tobey Maguire as the actor.
Yes, in The Amazing Spider-Man. Now,
But that's
Check.
Andrew Garfield's movie.
yes, I know. Now, check this out. Check who played him in the Spider-Man trilogy.
Spider-Man.
As Spider-Man as himself.
Oh my god. Spider-Man as Spider-Man.
Yes. Now you've seen it all, haven't you?
Yep.
Well, see y'all, well, Saturday. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Do you have any comment on that? King of the Monsters. King of the Monsters. Dude, you remember the monsters, right? Oh, God. I'm gonna have to show you the Monsters movie one of these days. Bye.